What if the very habit most people over 70 trust to keep them alive is quietly working against them? Walking has been called the gold standard of healthy aging for decades. Doctors recommend it, seniors rely on it, families encourage it. But here's the mystery that doesn't get discussed. Why are so many older adults who walk every single day still losing strength, balance, and independence? Something doesn't add up, and the answer only becomes clear when you look at how the body actually changes with age. Here's the first clue. According to U.S. health surveys, more than 70% of adults over 65 say walking is their main or only form of exercise. Yet the same population shows rising rates of falls, muscle loss, insulin resistance, and mobility decline. If walking is enough, why do these problems keep accelerating? To understand this, we have to start with the origins of the issue in early adulthood. In your 20s and 30s, walking works beautifully. Muscles respond quickly, hormones support repair. Balance systems are sharp. The cause is biological resilience. The effect is that even low-intensity movement keeps the body strong. Walking builds endurance without obvious downsides. Then come the changes that start quietly in the 40s. Muscle mass begins to decline at about 1% per year, a process known as sarcopenia. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that after 40, the body becomes less responsive to low-load activity. Walking still burns calories, but it stops signaling muscles to grow or even maintain strength. The cause is reduced anabolic response. The effect is slow, unnoticed weakness. By the time people reach their 50s and 60s, another shift occurs. Bone density decreases, reaction time slows. Joint cartilage thins, walking remains safe and familiar, so people lean on it even more. But studies from the CDC show that walking alone does not significantly improve balance, power, or fall resistance in older adults. The benefit plateaus, but the belief does not. Now comes the shift after 70 that most people ignore. The body's priority changes from endurance to preservation. Strength, stability, and coordination become the predictors of independence, not step count. According to data from the Health and Retirement Study, loss of leg strength is one of the strongest predictors of disability after 70. Walking uses the legs. Yes, but it doesn't challenge them enough to stop decline. The cause is insufficient stimulus. The effect is accelerating frailty. Here's the breaking point where the problem becomes visible. An older adult who walks daily still struggles to rise from a chair. Stairs feel harder. A small trip turns into a serious fall. According to American hospital data, falls are the leading cause of injury-related death in adults over 65. Most of these individuals were not sedentary. They were walkers. The fallout is bigger than health. Falls lead to hospital stays. Hospital stays lead to muscle loss. Muscle loss leads to assisted living. According to Medicare data, fall-related injuries cost the U.S. healthcare system over $50 billion annually. For individuals, the cost is independence, confidence, and lifestyle freedom. So what do seniors try instead? The failed fixes: walking longer, walking faster, buying better shoes, tracking steps. Old advice says just move more, but research shows that increasing walking volume without adding strength and balance work can increase overuse injuries without reducing fall risk. More of the same doesn't solve a different problem. This is where doctors and aging researchers now say, don't stop moving, but stop relying only on walking. Here are the 6 best alternatives that research shows work better after 70. The first is resistance training. Not bodybuilding. Simple strength work using body weight, bands, or light weights. Studies show that just 2 sessions per week can reverse years of muscle loss in adults over 70. The cause is mechanical load. The effect is stronger legs, better posture, and safer movement. The second is balance training. Exercises like single leg stands, heel-to-toe walking, or Tai Chi. According to NIH-backed studies, balance training reduces fall risk by up to 40%. Walking forward on flat ground doesn't train the nervous system to react. Balance work does. The third is power-based movement. This means controlled, faster motions like sit-to-stand repetitions or step-ups. Research shows muscle power, not strength alone, is what prevents falls. Walking is slow and repetitive. Power training teaches the body to respond quickly. The fourth is mobility and joint range work. Aging joints stiffen, not from lack of walking, but from lack of full range movement. Gentle mobility routines improve walking quality more than walking itself. The fifth is interval-style movement, short bursts of effort followed by rest. Studies from American cardiology journals show this improves heart health and insulin sensitivity more effectively than steady walking in older adults. The sixth is purposeful movement with complexity like dancing, pickleball, or water aerobics. These activities combine coordination, reaction, and social engagement. Data shows they improve cognitive health alongside physical function. Here's the twist most seniors never hear. Walking in bad, it's incomplete. It maintains habits, but it doesn't protect the systems that fail first with age. So how does this link to today? Millions of Americans over 70 are active but under-prepared. They move often, yet still decline. The pattern repeats across states, income levels, and lifestyles. The missing piece in effort hits the right kind of stimulus. What can people over 60 do today? 3 direct actions. First, keep walking but add strength training twice a week. Second, include daily balance challenges, even for 2 minutes. Third, replace some walks with activities that challenge coordination and power. Here's the clear warning based on evidence. Relying on walking alone increases the risk of falls, disability, and loss of independence after 70. And here's the open thought to carry into the next video. If movement is medicine, are you taking the right dose or just the most familiar one? If this challenged what you've been told, like this video and share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for the next chapter, where we break down the exact exercises doctors now prescribe for aging bodies before decline becomes permanent.